Welcome back to Salon Scandals, the full-service salon on Flamingo Road where the gel lasts a month and the secrets last forever. I'm your host, 33 years of listening to Las Vegas whisper. It sins straight into my cuticle oil. Today's story is about a woman I'll call Camille. Picture a life-size Barbie, but with a pulse and panic attacks. Camille started coming to me in late 2021. Every other Saturday, right after she would drop off the twins to their ballet class. She'd glide in wearing pastel cashmere, diamonds the size of ice cubes, and a smile so practiced it could have been laminated. Her standing order: long square, baby pink chrome with a single crystal on each ring finger. Nothing too loud, she'd say. He likes understated elegance. He was Ethan, her husband. Stock market wizard, early 40s. Built like a Rolex, lived in a 9,000 square foot mansion behind guarded gates. The type of money that doesn't just whisper, it grabs everyone's attention. Hay had twin daughters, Ava and Aria, age 5. Identical blonde ringlets that looked ironed by angels. Every photo on Camille's lock screen was a magazine spread, the girls in matching smock dresses. Camille in neutral silk, Ethan in the background holding a golf club like a scepter. For 2 years I thought Camille had won the lottery twice, money and looks. Then one Saturday in April 2024, the lottery ticket caught fire. She walked in 20 minutes early, sunglasses on indoors, clutching our venti iced coffee like a life raft. Her hands shook so hard I had to steady them to remove the old set. That's when the first tear fell, right onto my UV lamp. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I just can't pretend today." I closed the privacy curtain, turned the music low, and let her unravel. It started with the schedule. Every weekday at 5 a.m. sharp, Ethan would nudge her with his foot. A trainer would be waiting in the driveway if she was 3 minutes late. At 7:15 she was allowed 1 egg white, half an avocado, black coffee. Ethan tracked it on an app. If she went over by 20 calories, he'd raise an eyebrow that felt heavier than a dumbbell. By 8 o'clock she had to be showered, blown out, and dressed in whatever outfit he'd laid on the Chase Lounge the night before. Always beige, blush, or ivory. Always size 0. If the waistband gapped even a millimeter, he'd sigh like she'd ruined his portfolio. Then the twins. Their curls had to be perfect spirals, ribbons symmetrical. Socks folded exactly 2 inches. If one bow drooped, Ethan wouldn't yell. He'd just look at Camille like she'd personally tanked the Dow Jones. And he would say, "Cam, details matter." Sex was on the calendar. Tuesday and Friday, 10:15 p.m. Lights dimmed to 30%. He kept a silk sleep mask on the nightstand to stay focused. She told me she started timing it in her head, praying the baby monitor stayed quiet. Weekends were for optics. Brunch at the country club where he introduced her as my masterpiece. Photos for the family Instagram. #blessed, #boss babe, #twin mom. Every caption pre-written by his assistant. Materially, she wanted for nothing. The walk-in closet looked like a department store had exploded in soft pink. Birkins in every neutral color, a Tesla in the garage for each day of the week. Private planes on standby, but every gift came with a scale. "I gained 3 pounds after Christmas," she said, with her voice cracking. He cancelled our anniversary trip to Fiji, said the bikini photos wouldn't trend. The twins were starting to copy him. Ava once told the nanny, "Mommy's tummy is squishy today." Camille heard it from the playroom and locked herself in the pantry for 20 minutes. That morning, the final straw had been a juice spill. Aria knocked over a sippy cup at breakfast. Purple stain on white marble. Ethan didn't raise his voice. He simply looked at Camille and said, "Clean it, then hit the Peloton. We have the spring gala Saturday and your arms aren't camera ready." She cleaned it, then she put the girls in the car, drove to my salon, and sat in the parking lot crying until we opened. I did her nails in silence at first. She chose a color I'd never seen her pick. Soft coral, almost defiant. While the gel cured in the UV lamp, she kept talking. I booked a consultation with a lawyer yesterday, she said. With money my parents gave me, he doesn't know. She was terrified. Divorce meant losing the lifestyle, the security, the identity she'd spent a decade sculpting. But staying meant disappearing completely. I finished the crystals, capped the shine, and handed her a mirror. For the first time in 2 years, she smiled at her own reflection. 3 months later, she vanished. No forwarding address, no social media, nothing. Their circle gossiped and said Ethan was devastated. Hiring private investigators, posting throwback photos with captions like #FindMyFamily. The twins' private Instagram went dark. Then, 14 months after that coral manicure, my phone buzzed with an unknown number. Guess who's back in Vegas and finally eating carbs? Camille. She'd moved to Scottsdale with her mom, filed quietly, and won primary custody. Ethan fought hard, threw money at lawyers. But the judge didn't like the food log screenshots or the 5 a.m. workout videos the trainer leaked. Settlement was generous enough for a fresh start, but Camille took less than she was offered. I just wanted my girls and my peace. She met David at a PTA meeting. 4th grade math teacher, divorced dad, wore sneakers with his suits. He told her on their first date, "You look beautiful, but you'd look even better with a burger." She laughed so hard she cried. They eventually got married in a backyard with string lights and mismatched chairs. The twins wore whatever they wanted. One chose dinosaur leggings. Camille's dress was champagne lace, size 4, and she ate 3 slices of cake. Now they live in a cozy 4-bedroom home back in Henderson, Nevada. The kind of home with a swing set and chalk drawings on the driveway. Camille teaches Pilates part-time, posts photos only when she feels like it. And her nail game is loud. Neon tips, chrome flames, and cat eye gel polish. Every 4 weeks on a Saturday she drives to my salon in Vegas to sit in my chair. She brings the twins sometimes. They get glitter polish and lollipops. Last visit she slid a new photo across the table, the 4 of them at the Grand Canyon. Wind in their hair, Camille in a cropped hoodie that says, "Perfectly imperfect." "Best trade I ever made," she said, tapping the gold cat eye nails I'd just finished. "Dow Jones can't buy this." So if you're listening and someone's trying to edit you into the perfect portfolio, remember, the market crashes. You don't have to. Sometimes the bravest breakout isn't shorting a stock. It's shorting a life that never let you breathe.